Today we're here at Woodco USA, and we're going to be showing you how to install your Himsaw 1.5" carbide side guides on your 1500 LA machine. This is a black iron part number 10176-1. They are precision machined and heat induction soldered, creating an extra durable precision part. While we're in this guide assembly, it's always a good practice to go ahead and change out your backup guides. Those can also be found at blackironparts.com, which is a 10175. Before we start anything, it's a good practice to always have the proper PPE. Since we are dealing with sharp objects and metal shavings, we want to have a set of gloves and, of always, your safety glasses. Let's get started. All right, to start our deinstallation process, like I said, we're going to loosen up the blade, go ahead and take it out of the guides. That way it gives us access to both left and right carbide side guides. For this deinstallation, the tools that you're going to need are going to be an 1/8" Allen wrench, a 3/16 Allen wrench, a pair of snap ring pliers, and then, of course, probably a flathead screwdriver to clean any debris out of the guide blocks. That way it makes it an easy and streamlined process. To start, we're going to start with the right-hand side guide block assembly. We're going to take our 3/16 Allen wrench. We're just going to loosen this up, giving us access to the inside of this guide block assembly. Make sure not to drop your screw in the coolant tank. Then you'll see that we've got a pin-on style guide and a screw-on style guide, being that one is countersunk and one is not. And then, like I said, while we're in here, it's a good practice to go ahead and change these backup guides, which we have with us today. Those are as easy as just pulling them off the dowel. Setting that out of the way. Then we can take our 1/8" Allen wrench, then unscrew the side guide. Making sure that we definitely don't want to lose this screw, as we will be reusing this one on the reinstallation. Now that we've got that done, to uninstall this guide, we're going to need a set of snap ring pliers, or really, depending on your retaining ring, we'll probably need a set of needle nose pliers for this one. So to remove this retaining clip, just going to pop it off. All right, with that snap ring off, we'll now remove this guide. Now you've successfully uninstalled your guides, and we go ahead and restart the installation process just in the backward procedures. So being that this upper guide assembly is going to be in this orientation, we're going to put our chamfer to this side, as that is going to be the leading edge where the blade will enter the carbide side guide. Then we'll reinstall our retaining clip. Now you've successfully installed your first one of the two carbide side guides. We then can take our new backup. You can see that the dowel is facing a little lower, so we'll put that towards the bottom. And now we can install our countersunk side of the carbide, remembering that the chamfered side is always going to be the side that the blade is going to be entering, so we're going to put it in that orientation. Now we can go ahead and reassemble our right side guide assembly. Let's make sure we leave it a little loose. That way we can install our new blade. Now we're going to repeat the same process for the left guide assembly. All right, to start the deinstallation process on this side, it's going to be exactly the same as the other. We're going to start out with a 3/16 Allen wrench. Loosen the guide blocks. Go ahead and remove our backup guide. And then with our 1/8 inch, or as this one's a little stripped out, we can use our flathead screwdriver. Take this side off. Making sure that we don't lose that bolt. All right, so this assembly is actually pretty clean. Don't have to do much tidying up. Go ahead and install our new backup guide. We can go ahead and reinstall our countersunk. Noting that this is going to be, the blade's going to be ending from this side, so both chamfers are going to be facing in the same direction. We can now uninstall our snap ring side. And reinstall the new guide. Making sure of our orientation. Always going to keep that chamfer towards the entryway of the blade. And reinstall your snap ring. Making sure that it's got a good seal in that snap ring groove. All right, so now that we have both side guides installed, we can go ahead and put our guide block back together, and we'll finish this up. Remembering to leave a little bit of slop, that way we can install that new blade. And now we've successfully changed out both left and right side guides as well as our backup guides for this Himsaw 1500 LA. So we can see this has got an uneven contact patch along this carbide. You know, we'll be able to fix that with this black iron parts, being a precision ground surface on the carbide pads. You know, that's all going to translate into money, saving blade life, saving durability, and not having to change the blade out. And at the end of the day, that saves time and money for the user. So now you've successfully changed your 1.5" carbide Himsaw guides on your 1500 LA machine. Like I said, these black iron parts are precision machine, which is going to translate into save time and save money for the end consumer by increasing blade life and not having to change those carbide guides so much. If you need any other aftermarket accessories for your Himsaw, black iron part also carries Q fluids and chip brushes for your machine and many other major bandsaw manufacturer side guides.